my name's Jay with Dark Blade. Here's my predictions for 2016 WrestleMania in Dallas, Texas, in the AT&T Stadium. Now, they've booked WrestleMania pretty decent, not the best. They could do a lot better if there wasn't so many people out of action due to injuries. So this is going to be who I think will win, what matches, what I think is going to happen, and I'll have my reaction actually later during spring break since I will be in Washington, D.C., or I might end up doing it in the hotel, but it would be like the next day because we're supposed to have lights out at 10:30. But we have to stay quiet. I'm not going to record while people are sleeping. I honestly think it's disrespectful, especially in a hotel where we're having like 4 people to a room. And yeah, that's going to not be that fun recording. And also, I couldn't turn on the light or anything. So I won't have good lighting. So I'd have to do it sometime later in the day or whenever I get back on Tuesday. So we're going to kick this off with the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, where you'll have 30 superstars, mainly jobbers, compete in a battle royal for the coveted Andre the Giant trophy, which basically it's the same trophy they use every year. They just changed the plate to have your name on it. The following year, Cesaro won at WrestleMania 30, and then Big Show, surprising enough, won his first battle royal, winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Now, there's a lot of superstars in this match that honestly cannot win. But if you're going to say, I think we're actually going to see something pretty interesting come through this match. Because I believe Curtis Axel, Axelmania, is going to run wild on WrestleMania and win. Because I just feel like he needs a push. Ever since he came to the WWE with Paul Heyman, whenever he made his return, because he was Michael McKilligutty, whenever he first came to the WWE during Nexus, if I'm correct, he really had a lot. He was doing pretty good with David Otunga, but they need to turn him into a mid-carder to like the Dolph Ziggler stage, because a lot of these superstars are going to start getting injured, and they need people to back them up. Now, if I'm going to pick 2 people to win because it's so many people and you have many options. If I was to pick a second person, this would actually be a tough one, but I would end up picking Damien Sandow because we all saw him return on Monday. He needs a win. He needs to no longer to get out of this lower card spot where he's facing like Heath Slater, aka the Wendy's girl. Yeah, 2011 for you. And people such as Kalisto and all of them, just for them to get a win. And now we're gonna go to one of the 2 Divas matches. This is going to be the second pre-show. I'm going to have 2 matches for the pre-show. And then the rest are going to the pay-per-view. But I've seen they have 4 matches on the pre-show. I think it won't work out that way. They do so much in the beginning of WrestleMania. So, like, they do all the talking to the superstars. They do a lot of the recaps, previews. I think there's only going to be enough room for 2 matches. It's just going to be a long pay-per-view. Now, this is going to be Team Bad with Gold. Basically, it's Team Bad, not Natalia, but Naomi, Tamina Snuka, Summer Rae, Lana, and Emma, which I think is kind of stupid. I think they should have been originally just one-on-one Lana versus Brie Bella. That would have been a good match. And then they're facing Team Total Divas, which is Paige, Brie Bella, Natalia, Alicia Fox, and then the surprising return of Eva Marie into the main roster. She, more than likely, will still be with Nia Jax in NXT. I might do a Takeover Dallas predictions, because I'm actually really looking forward to Takeover Dallas. Never watched an NXT event. I've watched a lot of the previews. Now, don't hate on me that I haven't watched NXT. I'm not against any of them. I love Finn Balor. He's gonna be a really good champion come whenever he makes his debut in the WWE. Don't know how Austin Aries is gonna do. He kind of seemed like he's a dragon on he has like 1,000-pound weight and he's just dragging from all the videos I've seen on YouTube. But basically, Team Batting with Gold is going to steal the win by some weird way. I'm not sure how. They'll probably get like Lana as a diversion, and they're gonna win. What does this mean for the others? Pretty much they're probably gonna have another match. Probably we're gonna put Lana in singles competition. That would be something interesting for like Extreme Rules or Payback. I don't know when Payback is. I think it's next month. No, it's the following month. It would be good to see Lana in some matches, singles, and not in any tag team matches, because we need to build up Lana to like beat Charlotte or someone like that for the Divas title, because everybody loves Lana and she's gonna skyrocket into the WWE. Now we're gonna have the Usos take on the Dudley Boys. Now I think this is a stupid feud. I understand why it started with Dudley Boys attacking the Usos, but now they're basically swapping gimmicks. Now, but not exactly. It's hard to explain how they're swapping gimmicks. It's just Dudley Boys are no longer putting people through tables, and then Usos are just having their day, having fun putting people through tables. Because recently, when they faced the Ascension, put both of the members through tables, no problem. So, I believe that the Usos are going to win this. Pretty obvious, you need the faces to win in this part of the feud. Come Extreme Rules, they might have a tables match, which would be really good, and then that could be somewhere where the Dudley Boys would win, and then it could go to a conclusion, come towards like Payback, where I'm going a lot of these matches, like ending a feud to. Now we're going to have the other Divas match. We're going to have Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte for a heck of a triple threat. I believe this is going to be a high action match. This is going to be a high spot match. It's going to have a lot of good action, a lot of exciting moments, and we need Sasha Banks to win this. She needs to win. She's probably what's best for the WWE right now, knowing that she's like the Charlotte is like the heel, Becky Lynch is the face, the baby face. Charlotte's just the face, as Becky Lynch is the baby face. We need Sasha Banks. God, all these names have a lot in common. No wonder they put them all in WWE at the same exact time. But she needs to win. Puts her in a high spot, and especially since she's doing all this diary stuff on YouTube for the WWE channel, on WWE, and yeah. Now we're gonna have the League of Nations, all 4 members, as we know, as how we know it is. So that will be Sheamus, Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, and Wade Barrett, a.k.a. Bad News Barrett, a.k.a. King Barrett. Know where I'm going. Versus the New Day, with just the 3 members. Now, this is going to be a fight. This isn't going to just be a match. It's probably going to be more a fight than a match. And League of Nations has been doing horrible. They've lost match after match after match after match in singles competition against the New Day. Now, the New Day will win. They will probably destroy League of Nations because they probably were eating a lot of bootios before they get into this match. Bootios! They make sure you ain't booty. But yeah, basically that's that. Try to make sure I remember anything to say. Okay, now we have Kalisto versus Ryback for the... Okay, I know what match I'm missing. I know what match I was originally going to say for the beginning of the pay-per-view, but I'm going to go ahead and say it as the next match. We have Kalisto versus Ryback. Basically, Big Dog versus Little Dog. Now, this is going to be a lopsided match where Ryback needs a win. He's now doing a heel turn, and now they need to push the pedal. They need to put all full throttle on Ryback for him to win. He has to win. Or else this heel turn is going to be pointless. It's going to just drag him probably into Extreme Rules, and then nobody's going to like him. He's going to turn into like that point where he was with CM Punk. I believe this was back in 2012, 2013, I'm not sure. Where he was in the Hell in a Cell match. He basically destroyed Brad Maddox. Dang, I remember his name? God. I didn't even remember his name until I just said it. But, and like, he's just never going to get the title because he didn't win. And Brad Maddox. I think it was originally supposed to be a win for Ryback. It should have. But Ryback needs to win, get a second title onto his history, where he's only held the Intercontinental, and that was just earlier this year, if I'm correct. No, earlier last year. Wait a minute. He got it at Mania. Oh yeah, it was like Extreme Rules, because yeah, it was not Extreme Rules, but Elimination Chamber last year. But that's the only titles he held. He should have held the WWE Championship at one time whenever he was in his first heel turn. Now they need to build him up to make him a main eventer, not just some mid-carder. So getting the United States Championship on him would be awesome. Now, the match I've been meaning to say, the 6-man ladder match, which I believe it's a ladder match, for the Intercontinental Championship. Who all remembers last WrestleMania? Yeah, I do too. What match did they have as a ladder match for some title? Oh, it was a ladder match for the Intercontinental Championship. What are they fighting for in a ladder match this year? Oh yeah, an Intercontinental Championship. Why, WWE? Why do you want this Intercontinental Championship to be always put... Sorry, but why do they want to just put ladder matches for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania? 2 years in a row. Now, I think this should have just been an elimination match. That would have made it a lot better. But I'm going to try to say these all correctly. No, I believe there's 7 men, actually. You got Stardust, Zack Ryder, Sin Cara, Sami Zayn, which I believe he's probably best for the WWE right now, and he'll be in TakeOver, if I'm correct, facing the new superstar from NJPW, New Japan World Wrestling. New Japan Pro Wrestling. The Miz and, did I say Dolph Ziggler yet? I don't think I have. And then also the champion, Kevin Owens. Now, this is going to be a crazy match. There's going to be a lot of good spots. It's not going to be anywhere near as good as last year because you had King Barrett, Dolph Ziggler. I'm trying to remember everyone. Daniel Bryan did win though, which was awesome. Everyone was mad, but everyone was upset because he wasn't the main eventer. Because he was put from the main event to the first match, and then like Dean Ambrose and all them. But I gotta say, it's time for a new Intercontinental Championship. New Intercontinental Champion, and that man is going to be Zack Ryder. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing with you guys. It's more likely either going to be The Miz. No, not The Miz, but Dolph Ziggler or Sami Zayn. It better be Sami Zayn. The reason I say that is because it could build up a new rebirth of a feud from NXT, wherever it was for the NXT Championship, where Kevin Owens put Sami Zayn out of action for a long time. And that's a long time. I mean about 8 months. If I'm correct. I think it was either 8 months or 6 months. Basically what John Cena is going through right now. Now, I think I've gotten every match except these final two, and I'm really happy to say that these, I think, are a lot of people are going to agree with. Now, we have basically Raw is on the line, where Shane McMahon will face The Undertaker inside the Hell in a Cell. Oh, I forgot another match. Okay, 3 matches. Why am I so stupid? Now, Shane McMahon needs to win, or else his legacy's over, and Vince will get to see what's in the box. We all know it's not a video. It's not a video what everyone's saying it is. It is the contract for WCW. Now, this is going to be the time. This might be Undertaker's last WrestleMania, where Vince addressed if Undertaker was to lose, then The Undertaker would no longer compete in WrestleMania, which I think is kind of harsh, knowing that a lot is on the line for Vince, even though it's really not a lot on the line, and WWE is it would more likely become in the hands of Shane, which I think would be best for business. Get Stephanie McMahon and Hunter out of the operating offices, because Shane has some good points that Vince isn't coming to recognition. Stocks have went from here all the way down here. Hopefully you guys can see that. Views have went from here all the way to here, because of the change of the Attitude Era going to the PG era. It sucks. I know. If you agree with me, we would go back to the Attitude Era. We need a lot more action, and not Roman Reigns smile. But Shane has to win. Undertaker, I know he's 22-1. And if Undertaker wins, then basically, I still think somehow Shane's going to get ownership. It's going to be somewhere in the future. It would probably be within the next few years. Because around this time was actually when Vincent J. McMahon gave Vince McMahon the business. Whenever Vincent J. McMahon was actually really old, and I think in his 70s was when he gave Vince and Kennedy the World Wrestling Federation, where it was like a few years before WrestleMania 1. But yeah, Shane's gonna win. It'll do a lot for WWE. He'll bring a lot of good things with World Wrestling Entertainment. Probably change the name. You never know. They changed from World Wrestling Federation to World Wrestling Entertainment. He might try to find a way to change it back. You never know what he can do. He's going to pull a lot of tricks out of his hat. And basically, I'm going to talk more about this match. It's going to be bloody. And I mean bloody when I mean bloody. There's going to be a lot of blood in this match. I believe that Undertaker is going to get all busted up. Shane's going to get all busted up. Vince is going to get into this match. Possibly we might see something from other superstars try to interfere to make sure Vince does not screw Shane. But Shane has to win. Shane's going to win by what I say. And now we have probably that's going to be the most vicious match of the night, where you have the Beast Incarnate Brock Lesnar face Dean Ambrose in a no-holds-barred street fight where any weapon, it's not a weapon, it's a weapon, is legal. I know, I stole that from Paul Heyman from Monday. Yeah, that was probably the best thing Paul Heyman has ever said. It's not a weapon, it's a weapon! But Brock Lesnar will destroy unless Dean Ambrose gets some interference from Mick Foley and other hardcore legends. Brock Lesnar basically has this match because he is an MMA fighter. Yes. He did break a kendo stick with his knee. Yes. He is going to take Barbie and basically beat Dean Ambrose to a bloody pulp. And that's basically it. Now, we got the main event, probably the saddest main event in WWE history. Probably no reason this main event should have happened. It should have been Dean Ambrose versus Triple H. But it's Triple H versus Roman Reigns. Come on. They could have made Zack Ryder versus Heath Slater would have been a better main event setup than this. This is just straight up garbage. You put Triple H, the 14-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion, face Roman Reigns. For one, everybody hates Roman Reigns because he is not making any good heel turn. Now, could we see that? I don't know. But Triple H will not win, sadly, because you can't put the title on him. You can't, especially, we're going to my Hell in a Cell match where I have Shane winning. It would not make sense for Triple H to win, because then Shane would have to figure out a way, and would have to figure out something to beat Triple H, and then Triple H would be like, screw ya, I'm out the door. But I would easily be, Triple H, give me that title, you're vacant, and the door. Yeah. But Roman Reigns needs a win, and he needs to go heel. Two big things that need to happen. Why do we hate Roman Reigns? Because he's not heel. He needs to attack his brethren, Dean Ambrose. He needs to go to everyone and spear them like they're freaking bread and crumble them. And then get a giant shovel and throw it at everybody. So to know that they're all getting buried. But that's not happening right now. It needs to happen. Now, that's my WrestleMania predictions. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys leave a comment. Hope you guys subscribe for more. Hope you guys enjoy WrestleMania. There will be a lot of stuff happening. The pre-show will be on USA. Basically from like 6 to 7. Because WrestleMania starts at 7 o'clock on the WWE Network. Where new subscribers get it for free $3.99. And for regular subscribers, it's $9.99. Sorry. Why do they screw us? Why do they hate us? We want WrestleMania free too. But ESPN will be airing the pre-show live, if I'm correct, how the coach said he needed to come back. God, he was funny. Especially with DX. But that's it, you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys liked it. And I hope you guys subscribe for more. Straight with Dark Blade. I am out.